Do you guys know how to fix looking like a bum? While
How?
also being
Sorry.
while also being comfortable? You just slip on some clip-on earrings and then you get yourself some siren office glasses. Fix your hair a little bit. And now you look good.
That actually really does look really
I know
good
it
on you.
does. You know what? And I don't need to prove anything, you guys, because we don't judge here.
No, we don't.
So even if you came completely nude, completely commando, completely, I have something that I want to talk about to you that I have watched quite a few people do. Quite a few people, I mean, too. And I think it's so funny to me because there's one state law that just completely mind baffles me. And I just want to do like a true or false. Is this an actual law or is it not? Is it a fake law?
Okay.
So we're gonna get to that in a couple of minutes. Do you remember the time that it was at night and we were about to play Yahtzee because that's what we do? And I'm looking at you. I'm right by the cabinet, or we're right by the pantry, and we're just talking normally, and then I see your hair move. You feel your hair move, and we just stop
Oh
in our
yeah.
tracks. Do you
Yeah,
remember
that was
that?
crazy. Yeah, that was really weird.
And like the fact that I saw it and she felt it.
I felt like somebody came behind me because I had my hair up like in a ponytail or like a messy bun, and it felt like somebody came behind me and just kind of like smacked it. And I just stopped in my tracks,
Because
and
I
she's
saw
like, "I
that.
totally saw that."
And then she was like, "Yeah, I saw a shadow," and she had her hair up, so it was only like the little tiny wispies, and it looked like a full set of hair flipped, and I was like,
Although in our defense, though, the air did just come on,
"Yeah, but I
and
felt that."
we were standing somewhat close to it. I mean, we weren't that close to it, but we were standing somewhat close to it.
And then it doesn't help because my dad is always like, "Eh, it was just the wind." He's that type of dude. He's like, it was that. Just he's not Italian, but I'm make him sound cool. It's just the wind." And no, he was like, "If it was, it's a good spirit." I was like, "No, no, you're supposed to say it was just the wind. What are you talking about?" Isn't he watching he was watching the scary stuff too, like the
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle going missing thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh." And then we were like, "What if it was Gigi, my great grandmother?" And they were like, "We love you, Gigi. We love seeing you, but don't ever do that again." So when we were going to the gym today, this is the funniest thing, and to me, this is completely off the topic of what I just came back from. Um, I'm sorry, my posture. Hold on, I'm working on it. These
Yeah, mine
pants,
too.
dude. Hold on. Okay, and so
Thanks, Aunt Jen.
yes, thank you. Mine's white and pretty.
Mine's green and pretty and soft.
So when we're at the gym, I always incline to a 15.0. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna say what I see.
It's max.
Okay, the max. And my mom tried that the first time with me, and then she was like, if I were to let go, I would fall. And just because there's mirrors behind us. So
All
like,
around us, actually.
yeah, and it's like that big of a space until you hit the mirrors, if not less. And she's like, if I let go, I'm just gonna go boom, boom, boom. I think that's so funny.
I mean, we're literally like this, and we're trying, and I'm having to hold on because I'm doing like a three speed, 3 mile an hour speed, and
That's
this
not
two
my
speeder
fault.
over here,
Okay, look.
and like I let go, and I was like, oh, this is about to end up on TikTok.
Are you ready for the ultimate true or false? Are these state laws
Sure,
true or false?
let's do it.
Let's
Because
do
they
it.
didn't ask,
But we
we're gonna
gonna
tell
tell them
you.
anyway. Okay, in Florida, it's illegal to sing while wearing a swimsuit in public.
We just looked this up because we've talked about this several times in the past, and I still think it's a ridiculous law and that it's not a correct law, but it is actually true.
It is true. You cannot sing in a bathing suit. What mind baffles my
Biscuits?
no medulla
Oblongata.
oblongata.
Medulla oblongata.
what what baffles my medulla oblongata is who made that law? What was set to make that law?
Now, it did say that it's not enforced typically, but it is still on the books. So it's still technically a law.
We're not in Florida, so can I say that I always sing in a bathing suit?
You can.
I sing in my birthday suit.
So do I.
Are we the problem?
We are. Iceland.
Iceland. It's illegal to name your child after a fruit.
I think it's false.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You're correct. It is false.
Boom.
In Alabama, you can't wear a fake In Alabama, you can't wear a fake mustache in church if it causes laughter.
I'll say that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. I'll say that's true.
God has a sense of humor, but the ushers do not. Because I would do that. I would do that. Is that bad of me?
What, you would wear a fake mustache to church?
Yes.
I wouldn't. I'd be like over here like, doing.
Mom, I'd even wear a top hat. I'd have a full-on Frank Sinatra suit on with the cane. In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
I don't like the way that it's worded. I'm gonna say false, but for some reason I feel like it's true.
So
I'll go with true.
It is true.
Is it? The way they have it worded, though, it's like a donkey's not just going to jump into a bathtub. What are you going to do? Put the donkey in jail? But I get what it was talking about.
This came from a real incident. The donkey was fine. The law, not so much. I don't know what whoever buttered those people's biscuits. Okay. In Texas, it's illegal to eat pickles with a fork.
False. What else are you going to eat it with your fingers? A spoon? A spatula?
How are you so good at this game?
Common sense.
Okay.
Common sense people.
I don't have any of that. That's probably why I was like, ah, these are gonna get her good. It's gonna get her good. Gator done. That would be a Florida joke. Gator done. In Indiana, it is illegal to catch a fish with your own bare hands.
Isn't that called noodling? If it's catfishing. I'll say true.
They look like your glasses.
Well, I hate my glasses. So
Don't look in them.
Hey, mambo.
Mambo Italiana. Hey, mambo. Mambo Italiana. Oh, no, no.
Y'all should have seen us at the gym today. Off topic. Like, we were pretty on at the gym.
We should have filmed in the gym.
Yeah.
In the United Kingdom, it is illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament.
I'm going to say false because you can't control who dies.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Oh.
So don't die. Just don't die in the Houses of Parliament. You'll be fine. Life in prison.
I mean, that's not something. What are they going to do to the person who died? They're already dead. How is this a law? That is stupid. Stupid.
You are correct. It is stupid.
The person is already gone.
You
know what? They're going after. I was about to say they're going after the family members. We are taxing you.
You thought you had no taxes. Well, guess again.
There's a death fine here. Like what?
In California,
don't get caught with that death fine.
No, that one's a big oopsie daisies. That one will get you good. In California, you can legally marry a tree if it's on public property.
It's got to be false.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are correct.
Okay, I was about to say. Like, did you look up false laws? How did you get these false ones? Or did you just change
What is our world coming to? AI, you know?
Yeah.
Chat.
GPT. It's my bestie.
My life runs
my lifeline. Yeah.
I probably should. It's scaring me.
It really is. And it is the most wonderful thing in the world, but I think, for me personally, it's making me not have to think. So now I'm not. I'm like, wait, how would ChatGPT word this?
My problem, I don't have that problem, but my problem, because it helps me out, my problem is that when I'm asking Chat these questions and it says, would you like more? I say, yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad if I'm just like, give me more. Like, if there's no, can you please give me
Yeah.
more? Give me more. I feel so guilty. And I'm like, why?
Hmm.
And it's so nice. It's like, yes, of course I can give you more. And I'm like, I was just a jerk to you.
Yeah. I say please all the time. Thank you. I tell Chat GPT because I need Chat GPT to continue to give me the things that I need in the way that I need to do it. And it has been very, very good to me. Very, very good to me. I'll even say, make this come or sound like my tone. Like Chat GPT is amazing. It's
And
amazing
it
how far we've come.
remembers. It remembers.
That's the
Be-
scary part.
mm,
That's the scary part.
Girl. I was talking about some faith-based stuff. You know what I mean? A couple weeks ago, and then I was like, give me some true or false this and that, or like no. I said, give me some topics to talk about, and it says like it was just like this category, and then it was like faith based, and I was like, how do you
Hmm.
know? In Finland, it's illegal to play Monopoly with real money.
I'll say it's true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
False.
Really? I don't know. Figured.
Common sense. Come on.
Well, some people have a gambling not people, but some states have a gambling policy. You said monopoly with real money?
Okay, that actually does make sense.
Yeah.
Well, you need to look at it as a dumb person's perspective because that was hilarious to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Yes. Okay.
Hilarious.
You're gonna love this one. Is it true a pregnant woman can legally urinate anywhere, even if it's in a policeman's helmet?
Ew.
I
First of all,
forgot.
ugh.
That was probably in Finland. I can't remember. See if
I'm
I
going to
can.
say it's true. Pregnant women can go wherever they want. They're carrying life.
Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with yes.
You're correct. You are correct.
See, I'm just too good at this game.
In North Korea, only government officials are allowed to laugh on Thursdays.
I'll say false, just to throw a false in
Is
there.
that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're right.
It's not thirsty. I can't laugh.
France. In France, true or false? It's illegal to name a pig Napoleon.
I'll go with true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You're correct.
Hmm. Figured they think it would be disrespectful.
How?
Well, isn't I don't know if Napoleon's from there. I can't remember, but Napoleon's famous. So if you're calling a pig a famous person's name, to me
Like,
they would find it disrespectful.
but Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh
He
Lord.
didn't get arrested.
Okay.
What? What did Napoleon
Note to
do?
self: look up Napoleon. While you look up your next question, I'll double check what Napoleon. Who
Was he
Napoleon
was
is.
he just as bad as Hitler, or was he just as good as like George Clooney?
Ow. Sorry, baby. Here I am going in for just a small burn.
Is it true in Canada it is illegal to attach a siren to your bicycle unless you're reenacting a scene from The Sound of Music?
Okay, repeat that one last time.
You do realize how hard it is for me to get that correct on the first try.
Yeah, let's try it again.
In Canada,
Canada.
it's illegal to attach a siren to your bicycle unless you're reenacting a scene from The Sound of the Music.
False.
Correct.
I know.
How are you doing so good?
I honestly don't know.
Even the stupid ones, you're like, almost, oh, you know what? I think it's true. Okay, is it true? In Paris, it's technically illegal for women to wear pants without special permission. In Paris, it is technically illegal for women to wear pants without special permission.
False.
The law was officially revoked in 2013.
So I told you it's false.
No, it was true,
But
but it
no
got revoked.
longer. No longer.
In Sweden, it is illegal to teach a parrot to swear.
True.
False. In South Carolina, it's illegal to keep a horse in your bathtub. I feel like we had a donkey in the bathtub.
We did have a donkey in
It's
the
a
bathtub.
recurring thing with things
I'm
in the
going to
bathtub.
say that it's false.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We're in Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay. It is illegal to flush a toilet in an apartment after 10 at night.
False.
Is that your final answer?
Hmm.
It is true.
I mean, it would wake people up maybe, but that's their bad on their
That's
design.
yeah.
What was I saying? Oh,
Mm,
who's going to enforce that law?
their governor.
I mean, what happens if you got somebody who's sick? I'm sorry, I'm
You
flushing the
just can't
toilet.
go.
I'm flushing it. That's it. I'm flushing it.
You're gonna have to keep it in there.
No, flushing it.
In Japan, it is illegal to be overweight. There is a law law where companies must measure waistlines of employees age 40 and up.
I feel like it's true, but I'm going to say false.
It's true.
I feel like it's true. I don't know why.
Because it is. In Alaska, moose? Is there a thing like geese? Gooses? You can't. Meese? No?
It's just moose, I think.
In Alaska, moose? That just sounds weird. I feel like I'm referring to just one animal. Mooses? That just sounds weird though.
Freezing.
In Alaska, moose are not allowed on sidewalks wearing sunglasses.
Why would, who's going to put sunglasses on a moose?
I can name one person.
Okay.
Who
You?
put sunglasses on Coco and Gizmo?
You.
Yeah, exactly. So what makes you think it's gonna stop me from putting it on a moose? And now that I know that it's not illegal in Alaska, Lana's gonna do it. Because she's gonna be the first in history. Alright, we're in Thailand now. Thailand now.
Okay.
It's illegal to step on money.
I'll say yes. True.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
It is illegal to step on money. The king's face is on it, and that's considered disrespect.
I see that. That's why I thought it.
Blame it on the accident. Jeez, because sometimes I don't know where I'm going. So if we're ever in Thailand and there's a dollar bill, ugh, I might get arrested in Thailand. This is also in Thailand, I believe. You must wear underwear when leaving your house.
Where? Where's
Did I
this?
say where?
Where?
Oh,
What
I
did
think
you say?
Thailand. I think. I
Thailand?
think.
You must wear underwear before you leave in your house.
Yes.
Dear God, please.
Yes, it is a law. That I don't know who's checking, but if you don't, if you go commando,
Challenge accepted.
challenge accepted, that should go for everywhere. You know, I've heard like a lot of people wear dresses and they don't wear underwear. And I'm like, first of all, there's a bunch of different reasons why you should wear underwear. I'm not gonna name those reasons because it's gross. And two, what if you smell?
Ugh.
What if bugs, dude?
Ugh.
It's a,
Okay, we're gonna cut that.
What if-
That's gross?
what if you sit down on a chair and your dress goes up? And then you're just flour on seat.
These conversations
Oh.
take such a wrong turn?
Dude, I can't function correctly right now.
Function correctly.
In Peru, citizens must
Ooh.
stand and salute every time they see a potato truck. That's mine. Kidding.
Oh. Girl, I'm about to throw that on you. If this wasn't my bed, I would totally.
Oh, it's like getting worse, dude.
Yeah, all the stuff we did working out today, now I'm like, ow. Posture, everything.
Oh, there's another Switzerland one.
Was it true or false? Because I say it's false.
It's false.
Oh, okay.
In Switzerland,
More clear.
it's illegal to own just one guinea pig.
I'll say it's true because it needs a little buddy.
It is true.
Oh,
I think it is because like you can't just grow old. You can't just.
I mean,
lonely.
Imagine Gizmo not having anybody. He'd be destroyed.
He'd be fine with just Grandpa.
That's true, but that's somebody. Guinea pigs don't exactly have.
Mom, if you own a guinea pig, that guinea pig has you.
No, because people will just put it in a cage
That is true.
and just feed it.
I feel like that should be the same with hamsters.
Mm-hmm. And maybe they like to have little buddies.
In Romania, it is illegal to yawn in public without covering your mouth and bowing.
And bowing, that's one that's throwing me. The heck, I'll go for true.
It's false.
Haha. Yeah, I knew it.
Sure you did. In Florida, unmarried women who parachute on Sundays can be fined or arrested.
False.
Yes, again. That is true.
In Florida,
In Florida.
unmarried parachute or women who parachute on
Yes,
Sundays.
I hope spell parachute.
Yeah, yeah.
Rachute. That is a law.
It's a stupid one.
Yeah, well, so is
Well,
singing
that's
in a
what,
bathing suit.
huh?
Well, so is singing in a bathing suit, even though they have literally Coyote Ugly, like, what, 10 minutes down the road?
Yeah. They had Club La Vila. Y'all remember those Club La Vila days? You don't.
No. I would go to Coyote Ugly. In Japan, you can be arrested for dancing after midnight.
I'll say true.
It is true.
Sounds about right.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, we would so be arrested. So be arrested.
We dance. We do the dance of joy.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey. Okay. In Malaysia, playing air guitar in public is considered a noise violation.
Well, if you do it like that, I'm going to say true.
No, it's false.
I said if you do it that way, then it's true. Okay,
That's
false.
good because in Malaysia, I'm now going to play air guitars everywhere that I go. In Denmark, you must check under your car for sleeping children before starting it.
I'll say true.
That is true. Because if you don't,
I think you should always search for animals and children or people, period.
Okay, now we're going to our people. Half of our people. A quarter of our people. In Scotland, it is somewhat. In Scotland, if someone knocks on your door needing to use your bathroom, you must legally let them in.
I think it should be illegal because they could be bad people.
Exactly.
But I'll say it's true.
It is very true. Our people, we let everybody in. Maybe that's the way we are.
In our DNA.
It's in our DNA. That's why we're so open. That's why we let everybody in. It's a Scottish in us. That's what I'm going to start saying now. It's a Scottish in me. All right. In Finland, here we are again. It is illegal to name your Wi-Fi network Santa is fake. Sorry to all the kids watching.
I'll say true.
Common sense, ma.
Oh, false.
Yeah, false. In Delaware, if your sandwich falls on the ground, you're required to offer it to the nearest squirrel before picking it up.
In Delaware?
In Delaware.
I'll say true.
It is false. Because why?
Because maybe they aren't getting fed the way they should be in Delaware.
In Ohio, it is illegal to give your goldfish a middle name. Now think about it. It's Ohio.
False.
Okay, yeah, you're right. In Oklahoma, we've been through this one before.
We have?
We have. In Oklahoma, you can be fined for making ugly faces at dogs.
Oh, yeah. You talked about that like 2, 3, 4, or 5 years ago. And it's true.
It is true. It is very true. So, never make an ugly face at a dog. What if you're just ugly? Then that's your problem and you're probably getting fined.
What if I do the eyebrow?
Oh, then you get extra fine. In Portugal, it is illegal to pee in the ocean.
I'll say true.
It's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But no one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. The fishes will know.
No, they won't. They'll just surround
the pH balance.
You
will
know
be
what? I think the fish will start swarming your feet. So they're like, witch.
Have y'all ever felt that before when you go to the ocean and you're in there and those fish keep trying to like?
And I always pee in the ocean. That's why. You always swim in it and you're like, why is this a warm spot?
Note to self: stay within a certain parameter of Lana. That's
good.
gross, Gata.
I
think everybody is always peeing in the
have
ocean.
To go.
I know.
And in the ocean, it's free. It's already full of dead things and pee and bacteria.
So that's why those electric lights is how we know it tastes like pee.
I'm just putting back what I excerpted. In Bulgaria,
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, sneezing on a Tuesday is believed to be bringing rain and thus is subject to a minor weather fine.
False. I feel like part of that may be true, but then I also feel like that's ridiculous. False.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. Oh, I'm already getting sore from today.
Mom, I cannot breathe without. It
Like my
hurts so bad.
is like my abs and stuff are so tired.
In Vermont, it is illegal for women to wear false teeth without their husband's written permission.
False.
The camera is tilting now. It is not false. It is true. You guys are going to have to just deal with it.
That's ridiculous.
Well, it's Vermont. It almost smells like Voldemort.
Who came up with these crazy laws? That's really what I want to know.
What I want to know is who did what to create these laws. Ugly faces at dogs? Maybe the dog just went and attacked somebody.
Why do you have to have permission to wear false teeth?
Women's rights not there in Vermont. In Rhode Island, anyone who uses the phrase "it is what it is" in a courtroom must pay a $10 essential crisis fee.
We'll just go out on a limb and say true.
Nope.
I didn't think that one was true, but I was like,
we lost the footage. We lost some footage. I don't know what we were on the topic of. But we had to take off the lighting. And my last question was, what food would you not admit to eating on the first date?
okay, pasta.
So,
pasta.
yeah, that's my thing. Pasta, steak. Even though I do love a good steak.
I love steak.
Anything messy.
Yeah,
anything
like pasta,
messy.
I mean, things all over your face.
We were talking about the Tamagotchi. What else were we talking about?
The Furby.
The Furby, and I think they discontinued them. And then they came back with like a new and improved Furby, but I think they called it something different, or it's still Furbies. I don't know. I either dreamed it and now I think it's real. I'm not sure. And then I said something about the animal rubber band bracelets.
And then I was talking about the zebra gum and beepers. And then I actually had some
neon.
Yeah, I was at the skating rink, and then I was at the skating rink, and then I would get the beep, and it was great. Those were good times, simpler times.
I want that.
But it is a good way to keep in touch with your, like, hey, I'm on my way to pick you up, that kind of thing. But boy, there's nothing that beat that feeling of getting that beep.
Now we just get a Snapchat notification.
Yep. Now
Instagram,
it's like it's nothing.
Messages.
Yep.
I wish I had a beeper. I do wish I had a beeper. And then you were talking about zebra gum, and I was saying how it looks exactly like bazooka gum.
And I was saying that it had flavor for one little bite, and then it was gone. It was as quick as it came, it was gone.
Bazooka is the same exact way, and that junk hurts your teeth when you bite into it.
Yeah.
Does zebra gum have like the little comic things, or is that just bazooka?
I don't think it did. It was different flavors though. And then you put it in, it would be like so good for like 1 second and then gone.
I feel like I know what you're talking about because I feel like I liked it.
For like a second. Yeah, then you have to throw it out and put a new piece in your mouth.
I know, and then that's a waste of money.
It is a waste of money, but it was popular.
You know what that reminds me of? You know, in elementary school, I used to have like, it wasn't gum, but it was like a little pack of the cigarette thingies.
Oh yeah.
Those are so good.
Yeah, those are good, and I love the wax bottles.
Bad thing for kids, though.
Yeah.
That's probably why half of your generation was probably smokers.
Do you remember the wax bottles?
Yes, girl, I still drink them.
Did y'all? No. When I was a kid, though, after you drank them, you would always chew on the wax or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I don't because I have a fear of it going down my throat.
Yeah.
Green was my favorite.
Was it? I don't remember what my favorite was. Do you remember like the Huggies drinks? I guess that's what they were called. You would stick the straw in. Man, that stuff was good.
Oh, I forgot all about. Do we still have them?
Yeah, we do.
We should like totally
Totally.
Totally. Like when we're
Totally.
tanning out, like when we're both having like a Saturday or a Sunday off and we're tanning in our little pool, we should have huggies just to like
I agree.
relive our childhood because, you know,
Get those little cigarette candies.
those were so good. Do we still sell them?
Yes.
They're so good.
Mouth.
I love the back. I love me and Grandpa's porch. I want to get a porch like that.
Amen. But
So then we can do that stuff without any bugs.
yeah,
They have it indoor back porch
enclosed.
enclosed with
Enclosed.
screened in.
Yeah. They just recently redid it with these egg chairs.
Oh, so
they've got
pretty.
a jacuzzi out there. They've got lights lit up out there now with a TV and a refrigerator, and it's just so pretty and kind of magical when you go out there.
This
It's really
really
nice.
pretty plant that like drapes over with
Mm-hmm.
actual real plants in it, but the one that drapes over isn't. It's
But it's
so
lit up.
pretty.
It's so pretty.
I love the pillows too with it. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Gives a
I
great
don't.
calming tropical vibe on the back of the
I wish
porch.
Grammy gave me that gene. I think it
Yeah,
skipped.
I skipped a couple.
It did. It
I'm not
bumped us
creative
both on
at
the
all.
head. And
Yeah,
just, uh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was like I just boop and
Boop.
no
Gone.
more. That's a great feeling. Shake, 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 shake. I can always tell when you're up. I can always tell when she's up in the morning too, because I'll be in here sleeping all nice and cool, and then this girl in the middle of summer over here. Well, we're not in the middle, but you get what I'm saying. Turns on the heat.
I don't anymore.
And then we die up in here.
I turned it on 65.
Then I'll go behind her when I leave for work and shut off the heat
And I get
and
mad at
just
you.
shut it off. But then nobody turns it back on. So then when it's 90 degrees outside, it's smoldering in here. Don't you blink your eyes at me like that.
Whose problem is that?
Yours.
I'm sassy now. I feel it.
You are. You have been sassy.
Feel it in
She
my
has been sassy since I
fingers.
got home.
I feel it in my toe.
Sassy. Sassy since I
Stop.
got. Actually, she called me
Oh
like
my.
3 minutes before I was supposed to get off of work, and she was mean. She was demanding. She was bullying.
Bullying, smullying. Look, let me tell you something about this thing right there. Every time that she says that she's gonna get off at like 5 o'clock, she leaves at 6:30
I'm busy.
because she's like, yeah, I'll hurry up. I know we have to film. I know we have to do this. I know I have to do that, and then we'll have time to do this, and then we're like planning out our whole day. And she's like, promise, I
I do
promise,
need to do
I
better.
I promise. Cross my heart, I will stick 2 needles right in my eyeballs, and I promise. And I'm like, okay, I believe you. And then 5 o'clock hits, she hasn't left. 5:30 hits, she hasn't left.
Yeah.
6 o'clock hits, still not gone.
Not always my fault.
6:30, I call. What are you doing?
Working.
What is it that you could possibly be doing? I bet everybody that you're working with right now is gone
They
and you're
are.
the only person in there.
They are.
Then how come you say that? Oh, it's blank blank blank. Keep
Sometimes,
it
I
in.
mean, there's like some can't. Is that about to end?
You're about to end.
See? You need carbs, Lana. You need carbs
Your brain
today.
runs on glucose.
That's what's the problem, is that she's not getting her carbs. We'll just start throwing
Those
rice and
energy
noodles
drinks.
at you.
And I just start throwing the Alanis that I consume in every single
Yes,
morning.
you need carbs, not caffeine.
And my brain runs on glucose. Those who get it, get it.
Yeah,
And I
those who
love
get
you.
it. If it makes you feel good,
Do
do
it.
it. Those who get it,
Get it. Those who don't. Stop on a dream.
I don't know what that was. You were beautiful. I don't know what this was.
It's okay.
On the way home from the gym tonight, we did Disney karaoke.
I did get to
This
see
girl
karaoke.
can sing. I mean, a lot of the time she sounds just like the person that she's singing. Did I do one?
No, I don't want to
You
do
made me
one.
tell my concussion stories.
Yeah, well, at least you were talking in that and
Yeah.
not singing
Well,
and
I
getting
still think
judged.
that you should sing.
We sing in every single. I think actually
I
every
think you
single
should
one.
sing the Tangled song.
No.
I double dog, triple dog dare you to sing the
I
tune.
will do that.
Some words I'm going to be using.
Like what?
I'm not saying it on this
Yeah?
podcast.
No. Say it for your mother to
No,
hear so I can send it to her.
no,
Alright,
exactly. I'm not comfortable. Look, I can't see that very well. It looks like I've got a beard.
I see it.
You do? Y'all may not see it, but on our end, the way that the lighting is hitting, looks like I've got a big brown bushy beard. Do I really?
And just everything that you eat just falls into it, so then you shake it and it like it just hits me in the face continuously.
How about I climb on your back?
Dear God, no. Let us know what you guys want us to do on our next podcast. Or we'll just find out something to talk about. Like we have in this one. None of it relates to anything, but we will talk about it.
Kind of how we are. We're random.
We are very random.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You more so than me. Mm-hmm.
yeah, limit to it.
I mean, we went from state laws
Yeah.
to
Okay.
Tamagotchis to zebra gum
Yeah,
to
you put in the zebra.
huh?
Hmm?
I know I put in the zebra.
Okay.
That's because I was going along with your theme.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thank you.
So until next time.
You didn't ask, but we're definitely gonna tell you.
Okay.